So we are finally on our way home. I think we have like two and a half hours left, so we're gonna go home and finally sleep, right, Nadia? Get lots of sleep. Yeah, we didn't really vlog like, or I didn't vlog like leaving in the hotel and stuff because we were just busy and we were having breakfast. But anyways, we're gonna go home and finally go see our families. YouTube family. So I have been so busy these last couple of days. I didn't even end the vlog from whenever I came back from Canyon Lake from the Chick Time retreat. It has just been like super crazy. I came home, I was exhausted from all that long drive, and I just didn't record anything. So the rest of the week I just been running errands and just doing stuff and trying to look for a job. I'm like, I decided that I want to go back to work, so I've just been busy like applying for different positions. It takes you literally like 2 hours just to fill out one application, so trying to fill out a bunch of applications just takes forever. So anyways, I am headed to go have dinner with a friend of mine, Yolanda, who I talked about before. We meet every month. She's volunteer with my Chick Time. She's actually going to do our Chick Time event for October, so that was another reason why we needed to talk about like what the plans were. So last weekend was a blast. That Chick Time retreat was so amazing beyond words. I can't even describe to you guys how refreshed I felt after going to that event. I literally cried probably every single day. Not like literally bawling in tears, but I mean I cried every single day the last weekend just from the emotions that were running through me. I don't know, I just feel like my soul has just been refreshed. I've just gone through so many things in the last like 4 years. Like my mind, body, and soul needed that weekend. And I think especially more than anything my soul, because I have just been so, I don't know, I mean I've been a little bit closer to God more now than I have ever been in my entire life. But after this retreat, I have been more like in touch with my spiritual being than I have ever felt in my life. I would have never thought that something like that in just a matter of 2 days can really change a person, but I really do feel like a different person after this weekend. It literally left me in tears because I felt like I could relate to everything that they were saying, and it was just so different from what I've heard from my church that I go to, which is a Catholic church. And I don't know, there was just, I mean, this was a Christian church that we were at, and I have never been to a Christian church in my life. And it was just, I don't know, I guess because it was just broken down to where I could understand. And for the first time in church, I actually connected with the pastor, and I was just like, if this is what church is like every single Sunday in a Christian church, like, where have I been? There was just something so amazing about it that I just can't shake off, and I feel like I need to try a Christian church here in Houston. So I'm really considering it, maybe going to try one this weekend and bringing Joe with me and see how we feel about it. But I just, oh my God, it was just an amazing feeling. I can't even explain it. And just that, I mean, it was also like the actual retreat with all of the Chick Time leaders. I mean, hearing their stories. I mean, we talked about life stories about why we joined Chick Time, and hearing some of the stories that they talked about, I was just, oh, my heart just broke. I mean, I was in tears again. You know, some of them had some really tough upbringings, and just horrible things happened to them in their life, and by the grace of God, they were able to find Chick Time, just like myself. I mean, I was going through a really tough time in my life when I had just lost the babies, and like my marriage was straining and things were just not going well in our life, and financially, just everything. And you know, it was a lot of things that just kept happening repetitively, and it was just, my life was just crazy, and my life was just not going in the direction that I thought it was going to go. And I was losing faith, I was losing hope, I was questioning everything in my life, and I was just lost. And one day, I mean, that was almost like a whole year that I felt like that. And you know, and during this time, I was going to church, I was going to the Catholic Church, but even then, I wasn't finding the answers that I needed. I was just sitting there in church, and most of the time, dazing off, thinking about something else. But one day, I was at work, and I stopped, and I said, God, I need you right now. I'm at my breaking point. I mean, I'm questioning you of all people. The one person I should never question, I'm questioning you. I'm asking, because I wasn't understanding, like, how could I lose my babies? How could I lose, you know, all of the things that I was losing, and how can all these things go so wrong for me? Like, there was so many things going wrong in my life, and I'm like, I pray, I am a good person, like, why do I deserve this? And I was questioning so much, and I was like angry, you know, I was angry just like most people are when they go through a tough time in their life. They're angry and they want to put a blame, and that's exactly what I was doing, is I was putting a blame on God and other, you know, I just was so confused. I was thinking, God, you're supposed to protect me, like, how is this happening to me? And so I said, God, you know what, I need you, like, please send me a sign, send me something to make me a better person, because I'm losing all hope. I'm losing all hope, and I'm losing all faith, and I don't even know what to do anymore. I said, I give up. You need to help me. And something just told me, I'm about to start crying again. Something told me to search volunteer, like doing something for somebody else. Something told me, look for an opportunity out there to get your mind off of everything, like, because that's all I was doing, was consuming my life with how to get pregnant. And trying not to cry, my life was just consumed on getting pregnant, because that was what Joe and I both wanted, like, so bad, was to get pregnant. And so I was just trying not to think about it so much, because I knew that when the time was right, it would happen. And I was like, you know what, God, I need you right now. So I said, send me something, because I'm just losing hope. And so like I said, I got this vision that I needed to do something for someone else and stop thinking about myself, because that's all I was doing was pitying myself, feeling bad for myself because I couldn't get pregnant, and because I was having all these problems, difficulties. And I kept saying, okay, you know what? Why am I worried so much about myself? Now is the time for me to do something for someone else, not myself. Get my mind off of things, keep myself busy, and do something new. So I looked online, and I said, you know, let me look at volunteer opportunities here in Houston. So I found Volunteer Match, and I was looking at volunteer opportunities for females, and I found Chick Time. And I was looking it up, and I was like, well, this seems interesting. So I volunteered once, and I was like, wow, this is really fun. And so I get an email from my dear friend Lori, who's the founder of Chick Time, and she said that she's looking for a new leader in our local area. So at first I was like, oh, this is just too much. I think this is just too scary. I don't even know what to do. Like, I've never been a leader of anything. Like, no, I don't think I want to do this. So I had a dream, and in my dream I was telling Lori, like, I want to be this leader, and everything was perfect. So when I woke up, I said, you know what, I think I need to do this, like, at least try it, because something keeps pulling me to this, and I just keep feeling like this is just my calling. Like, something keeps telling me, do it, don't be scared, put your fears aside. I know I usually would run away from something like this. I usually don't, like, try to lead stuff. I'm really not one to just, like, be a leader and go lead something like this all alone. So it was really scary for me. Like, if I had someone with me to do it with me, I would totally do it. But because it was like I was going to be the leader, I was going to be in charge of everything, like, it was really scary. So I was like, I don't know if I want to, or if I even have the time, or what. But I'm like, you know what, I just keep hearing that little voice in my head telling me to do it. So I did, contacted Lori, and then we went through the whole training process. And I fell in love with Chick Time ever since. It has been a life-changing experience for me. having all of these volunteer opportunities, and just everything was so nice. And oh, my friend is here, so I'm gonna have to end this portion, but I'll talk a little bit more about it. But I'm trying to think back about what I was talking about before I got in the car. So I guess I was talking about chick time, and I don't even know where I was going with the whole story. So I think I was talking about how I got involved in chick time and how God led me to chick time, and like during a time when I really needed something in my life. And gosh, I don't even remember where I was going with it. I was trying to open this so I was getting more light, but I don't have that much light. Hopefully you guys can see me. But anyways, what I was saying is that that God sent me chick time like whenever I needed it the most. So I was just trying to say, like, anytime that you need something in your life, like a change to happen, or there's just so much going on in your life and you're just, you're calling out to God, He will send you the right thing that you need at that moment, whether it's a person or a new job or a new hobby or just something. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that God's going to send you exactly what you're praying for. He's going to send you what you need. And that's what I was praying to God, is just send me something that I need. I don't know what it is, just send me something. So I was just praying to God, the last few months, and just saying, like, I don't know what it is that you need me to do right now, but please send me a sign on what it is that I should be doing right now to better myself and better my life. Just, whatever it is, I don't even know what to pray for, but just send it to me. And this chick time retreat came up, and being able to hear everyone's stories and experiencing the Christian church really kind of was speaking to me. And I was like, this is what God was trying to give me. He was trying to give me a better outlook on life, and appreciate everything that I do have and not worry about the things that I don't have. And because I've just been stressing so much about stupid stuff that I shouldn't even worry about. And I finally was able to just let it go after this whole weekend. Like, I just let everything go, and I said, you know what, God knows what I need. And although I may think I know what I need, I really don't. I know that He has a plan for me, and I will take it as it comes. And of course, that doesn't mean I get to just sit back and do nothing. I mean, I know I have to put my work into it, but I'm just saying, like, as long as I have God in my heart, and I know that I do good by God, that things will come my way. Kind of the topics were at our retreat was, although we've all gone through some horrible things. I mean, everybody who was there have gone through some stuff. That was actually the reason why they got involved with chick time. And it just really inspires you when you hear these stories that even though they've gone through what they've gone through, they didn't let that break them. Like, they said, you know what, this is not going to stop me. And they continued on, and they were strong, and they fought for what they believed in. And they said, you know what, God has led me to this, and I'm gonna strive at it. And despite the lack of resources that some of them may have, they still make it work. And it's just such a wonderful thing to see other women out there doing whatever they can. Sorry if I totally got off track on the point I was trying to make. But yeah, so anyways, that was the reason why I didn't really record when I came back. I was just busy, and yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick information.